Welcome back to episode number 6. This is the Devour Cave, and I'm going to show you guys where the artifact is because this might be the easiest of all. There's a little bit of danger to it, but also there are 3 explorer nodes in here that can be kind of tricky to navigate and find, and I'm going to show you guys how to do that. You may want to bring a couple things into this. One, again, baryonyx. If you don't have a pyromane like I have right now, baryonyx are the thing to bring next. Okay, not only can they get in, they're going to be small enough to where you can navigate the cliff sides and get down and be proficient at what you're doing. 2, I would say a grappling hook and crossbow and potentially a shotgun, because again, there can be arthropleurus, there can be let's see, bats, ranios, scorpions, megalania that hang off the walls. Those are most of it, but there can be a lot of bats. I can't put this in emphasis enough that there can be a lot of bats in this cave. So please be cautious. It wouldn't hurt to bring a little bit of med brew just in case they hit you and you get the rabies. Just be cautious. Again, this is our 6th, and this would be the final collection for the Megapithecus run. We've already hit the Brute Cave, we just did the Pack Cave, and now we're on to the Devour. So let's get in. I'm going to show you guys a few things. If you have a pyromane, obviously the cave is going to be a little bit easier for you to a certain point. But let's get in, and I'll keep talking, but I also want you guys to understand that, like, if you're using different tames, it's going to force you to be different. It's going to force you to interact in different ways, and I want you guys to understand that, because this unofficial, because we play unofficial, or most of us play unofficial, you can lose tames and not get them back, or not get them back easily, and I don't want you guys to have to go through that process and those hardships, especially if you're just not prepared at all. So let's get in and let me show you guys how I do this, and we'll go from there. Okay, so here we go. Again, got my little boy on my shoulder. We're gonna go in, and the cave, I hate to say it because I've been saying it, these caves are very similar all the way up into when you get into like the ice caves, and then they kind of change up a little bit, but starting out, it's a basic thing. Here is the entrance, and I know people are like, oh, TK, you're looking at just some water, but the thing is, the water is the entrance. You jump in, you're gonna swim down a little bit, and the cave veers off to the right. So we're gonna get in here, boom, just like that, we pop up. And what was I saying moments ago? Man, there sure are a lot of bats in this cave. So let's go ahead and start by killing the first bat. I'm not sure if I'm kind of stuck against these. I guess I am. So let's get away from that. Try this again. All right. Now the difference is here between the pyromane and getting the... What in the world is that? I'm sorry, give me just one moment. What is that? Is that the mesh of the world? Yeah, whoa, that's dangerous. The difference is the pyromane has a little bit of leniency. If I get into a situation where I can't jump, I can also flame leap, and it is different. The great thing about having a baryonyx is the hitbox is much different. They're smaller, and you guys can be equally efficient and run the entire cave without a problem. So we're gonna go run around the ledge. I'm gonna go into first person here just so you guys can kind of see what I see. And again, bats, and some jumps. So if you're afraid of heights, don't look down. And if you're not afraid of heights, also don't miss your jumps. So again, another little jump right here. As you can see, had to help that spider. It was falling. So we're gonna keep moving. More bats, more bats, more bats. And this is kind of why I emphasize on bringing med brews, just in case you have a tame that can be aggroed, and also you can be hit by the rabies virus, which ultimately just causes you to lose health, and nobody wants you to die, especially when you're just going after an artifact. Other than this, I mean, you could bring other tames into this. I would maybe other than like a berry, I think berries for the most part are probably some of the more efficient tames when it comes to cave diving right now. Let's see what we get here. Anything? Not really. That's okay. Not every drop is going to be a winner, so. All right, we are at least halfway down. Now, I want to show you guys where all these explorer notes are, but the easiest way for me to show you is to wait until I get down to the bottom, down there with the artifact and everything like that. So I will be showing you guys, and it may seem like I'm backtracking a little. Okay, well, we're just gonna go ahead and just take the leap down, apparently. My pyromane said. Again, bats galore, guys. Bats galore. I know some of you guys in the beginning were like, oh, TK's just joking about how many bats can be in this cave. Well, this one I'm not. And the thing is, there's still more. So we're gonna drop all this raw meat so I can move around. And what I'll do, because we have to get over here to everything. So let's go ahead and kite everything over here where I can get a little bit of flame charge going. And boom, we're back. Okay. Now that everything's mostly taken care of, there'll probably be a stray or two that we've missed. But the first note is going to be right here, right next to the entrance or the doorway of the Devour Artifact. So we're going to hop off, come grab this. Make sure you guys grab your your explorer note and your artifact. Oh man, that dung beetle is not happy. I don't remember hitting a dung beetle. All right. The next one is going to be just a little bit further down next to this pillar for Explorer Note number 2. So again, I mean, they're very proximal to each other. From the artifact little corridor, just over here in the water still, Explorer Note number 2. Now you guys are like, oh man, where is the last one? Where could it be? And this is the part where I was saying you may need a grappling hook if you're not super prepared or have a dinosaur that can jump. The Explorer Note is actually up on the ledge up here. Right here. Now, I know I'm making it look easier than it actually is, because I am on a pyromane. They do have an extra leap ability. But this will be the third one. It's technically right above the artifact room. It's just really inconspicuous because it's hiding underneath this blue mushroom. So make sure you guys don't miss this note. Other than that, that's all 3 notes. And the same way in the methodology that I've been mentioning. Over what in the world? Why did I just lose? Did I just jump over water and lose my flame? That was okay. So we're gonna go out the same methodology that I've been saying for the past several videos. When you're going out of these caves, go up to go out. And yes, there are some shortcuts that you can take along the way, like this one, for instance, where it kind of save you a little bit of traffic, but at the end of the day, take whatever you see fit, whatever you think is easiest, because you don't want to do that. Shout out to the pyromane for having an extra leap. In the beginning, when I first started playing ARK, I know you're like, TK, another story. Yeah, another story. Deal with it, nerds. When I first came in here on ASC, I was playing on Xbox. I think it was 360 at the time. And I was learning how to do this cave, and the servers were so laggy, they were so bad that you would go into the cave and jump once, and because your Xbox or console couldn't handle it, you would basically just fall down to your death and lose everything. And I think we have to give credit where credit's due on a lot of this. I mean, over time, Wildcard has overcame a lot of adversities. Not everything, you know, obviously I'm not saying they're perfect. If you know who I am, obviously that's not the case. But, you know, they do try, and I have to give credit to especially, you know, their developing team for trying this new platform. Obviously, oh, okay, that's still there. Obviously, you know, things aren't going to be perfect. ASC was out for several years and still had issues, so just be patient, you know. But that was the Devour Cave. That is all 3 artifacts for Megapithecus. Next, we will start our process. I believe there's 4 left for Alpha, or for the dragon. We'll go over those. I'll explain. There's going to be some of them that are going to be a little bit longer due to the fact that one of them is the Strong Ice Cave. There's going to be one that's very short, and that's going to be the Skylord artifact because it's such a short cave. Other than that, I'll see you guys on the next video. Thanks for watching.